Okay, so we're back to our lesson, the characteristics of cells. And we already learned about the different kinds of microscopes. Today we're going to be learning about what organisms are, what cells are, and the two different types of cells. Okay? So organisms are all living things. All living things are organisms. Bacteria, animals, humans. Okay? This is a plant. This is a mushroom. These are all called organisms. So any living thing you see is called organism. Even bacteria is an organism. Okay? And all organisms are made up of cells. All of them. Okay? All living things are made up of cells. Even trees, mushroom, branches, animals, bacteria, humans, we're all made up of cells. Anything that's a living thing is made up of cells. Non-living things are not made up of cells. That's important to know. If you have a pencil, you have a pillow, you have a carpet, you have a desk, these are all non-living things. Okay? Wood, plastic, glass, food, non-living things. Okay? Non-living things are not made up of cells. Unless your food is made up of leaves, then yes, it's made up of cells. But, other non-living things, they're not made up of cells. Okay? So that's what you need to know. The difference between living things, they're made up of cells. Non-living things, no cells. Okay? It's important. So what are cells? Cell is the smallest unit that can be said to be alive. It's called cell. You, as a human being, you're made up of trillions of cells. A lot of cells. A lot of cells. A cell is very, very small. So you're just made up of cells. And a cell is a very small living organism. A human is made up of 30 trillion cells. The number is really huge. Okay? And you have different kinds of cells, red blood cells, white blood cells, other stuff. You don't have to worry about yourself with these. All you gotta know is we're made up of so many cells. Any living organism is made up of so many cells, and the cell is the smallest unit that is alive. It's the smallest thing. Okay? So we have two kinds. We have unicellular and we have multicellular. Okay? So what is the difference between these two? Okay? Uni comes from the word one. So unicellular means one cell. Only one. Some living organisms are composed of just one cell. I know you'll be like, oh, how is a living one cell? It's very small. It's like bacteria. You can't see it. Bacteria is made up of one cell. It's a unicellular organism. Paramecium, amoeba, yeast. These are all unicellular organisms. You cannot see these with your eyes. You need a microscope in order to see those, but they're made up of only one cell. Only one. Okay? And if they're made up of one cell, what are they called? Unicellular, because uni means one. Okay? That's important to know. Now, what's the difference between them and multi? Multi means many. So uni means one cell, multi means many cells. Okay, so other organisms other than the bacteria, amoeba, paramecium, and yeast, which are made up of one cell, all other organisms are multicellular. They're made up of many cells, like plants, animals, organisms. Okay, they're made up of many cells. Okay, so all living organisms are made up of one or more than cell. They're called one or more than one cell. They're called multicellular organisms. Okay, so that's the difference between multi and uni. One and many. And you have to know that unicellular organisms are just like these four types. But multicellular is everything else. Okay, so that's the difference. That's it for today. We'll talk about the rest tomorrow.